Assalamualaikum, I'm SYAHZANI ARINAH and I'm going to present the first part. First and foremost, Kelanang is mainly populated by agriculture area and we're concerned on the site improvement for agriculture crops at Kelanang. It is because soil fertility and site selection can be further improved by incorporating cover crops that add organic matter to the soil, which leads to improved soil structure. For example, 49% of the area of Kuala Langat district consists of Class 2 land, which is classified as fertile land suitable for agriculture activities. Our aim is to enhance the agriculture crops at Kelanang using sustainable approach that focus on the quality of soil, slope and land use planning. The case study that we choose have similar issue with our site and the method that they use help us to achieve our aim. Based on our case study of Antalya, Turkey about site selection for avocado cultivation, we have come up with our objective to define the criteria for agriculture crops and data processing with related parameters for masking. Next, to perform multi-criteria decision analysis to determine suitable areas. And lastly, to combine the results of the overlay analysis by intersects or logical operation. The use of overlay analysis is to determine accurate areas that is essential for the successful growth of the products and for sustainable agriculture. It is also to integrate efficient evaluation of the determined factors including slope, soil fertility and land cover. Our data are mainly using secondary data digitizing with a backup reference of satellite images which is Google Maps.
Assalamualaikum, I am SHARIFAH AQILAH Pedisa Ma'agil. So on my part, I'll be presenting about part 2. So based on our study on the issue and we came up with detailed process on the analysis for site selection for crop cultivation at Kelanang. On our study, 3 factors data were used, which is land cover, slope and soil fertility. These data were used to define a mass layer of physical limitation of crop agriculture at Kelanang. The input data was then used as input parameter for the overlay analysis. Even though the obtained result have almost the same spatial distribution, but some differences are observable. For discussion, the result shows that Kelanang is not using its potential for agriculture crop. From the overlay analysis, we can see the result generated high potential at the areas with soil class of 4 and 5 as the potential growth chances at Kelanang. The analysis also showed that slope affects the condition of soil erosion. For crop agriculture, the gradient gives product efficiency and more likely to encounter erosion and irrigation problem. But since Kelanang have low rate of slope, so most of the areas are potential for the crop. The output of this study can be useful for farmers and producers to decide where the crop can happen and they not only depends on the one resource like oil palm. On our experience and judgment part, it is difficult to obtain the data for the whole area and some of it cannot be used and modified by human. So through our finding, we saw that the detailed data on soil such as moistening condition, organic content, soil pH value and soil texture are hard to obtain. This data can be added as a supplementary input in future as our data as restricted to the soil fertility only. The lack of data unfortunately creates some uncertainty for our study. Another experience while handling the GIS data, we having difficulty in DM and as we go and try and error for a few times, we managed to find the solution. Lastly, our suggestion to ensure the optimal result and success of our study, the data should be more updated and detailed. Since the input dataset are not up to date, the obtained result can be far from reality. Dynamic variation begin when the constructing the GIS analysis. When the input sets are changed, then the obtained result might change as well and we can get even better result. But overall, GIS do help us a lot in our study and finding as landscape architect. That's all from us. Thank you so much.